You've got one shot. The interviewer leans forward and asks, "So, tell me about yourself." And your brain just kind of blinks. That ends today. In the next 12 minutes, we're giving you the top 10 most common interview questions and the exact answers that make the hiring manager say, "So, when can you start?" Stick around because question number 7 is one that most people get completely wrong. It might surprise you, and it's costing many their job. Hit subscribe if you're looking to walk into every interview like you belong in the room. So, let's get started. Question number 10. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Most people either say something vague like, "I just want to grow," or they accidentally reveal that they want their boss's job in 18 months. So here's the formula. Ambition plus alignment. Instead, say something like this. "In 5 years, I see myself having deepened my experience in your industry, taken on leadership responsibilities, and contributing to long-term goals of a company I'm genuinely invested in," like this one. With this, you're showing ambition without threatening them. You're tying your future to their future, and that's the move. Question 9, what's your greatest weakness? Oh, the classic trap question. And if you say, "I work too hard," or "I'm a perfectionist," the interviewer pretty much already moved on mentally. They've heard it 1,000 times. Here's what actually works in this situation. Pick a real weakness, but one that's not core to the job. Frame it in the past tense and show what you've done to fix it. For example, "I used to struggle with delegating tasks because I wanted to ensure quality, but I've actively worked on trusting my team, using project management tools, and it's actually made my output better." This is real, resolved, relevant, and that's your formula. Question number 8. So, why do you want to work here? If your answer sounds like you just read their homepage 10 minutes ago, they know, and they don't care. What they want to hear is that you've done real research and that you found something that genuinely connects with you. Structure it like this. "I followed X company for a while, specifically your work on state a specific project or initiative. Your commitment to their mission aligns with how I approach my own work. I want to be part of a team that's actually moving the needle on something in the industry." It's specific, personal, passionate, and that's what separates the callbacks from the silence. Question number 7. Tell me about a time you failed. Use the STAR method. Situation, task, action, result. But here's the key twist that most people miss. The result doesn't have to be a total win. It just has to show growth. So here's an example. Early in my career, I missed a critical deadline because I underestimated the scope. The client was frustrated and I owned it. I immediately implemented a new scoping checklist and haven't missed a deadline since. That failure taught me more than any success. Vulnerable, accountable, growth-oriented, that's a great hire. Question 6, how do you handle stress or pressure? Don't say, "I thrive under pressure" with zero evidence. That's just noise. Give them a system. Employers want to know you won't fall apart when things get rough. Try something like, "When pressure builds, I focus on what I can control. I break the problem into priorities, communicate proactively with my team about timelines, take short resets to stay sharp." For example, during a specific situation, I used this approach and we delivered on time despite the obstacles. System plus example equals credibility. It's a win every time. Question 5. What are your salary expectations? This one makes people freeze. Say too high, you're out. Say too low, you leave money on the table. So how do you play it smart? Step 1, do your research before the interview. Know the market range for your role level and location. Step 2, give a range, not a number, and anchor the low end of your range at what you actually want. Say something like this. "Based on my research and experience, I'm targeting somewhere in the range of X to Y. That said, I'm open to discussing the full compensation package. I'm most focused on finding the right fit." You've given them a number, you've shown flexibility, and you've kept the door open. That's negotiation 101. Question number 4. What makes you unique, or why should we hire you? This is your elevator pitch. And most people waste it by listing generic traits like, "I'm a hard worker," or "I'm a team player." But the reality is everyone says that. So here's how to actually stand out. Lead with your most relevant skill. Back it with a quick proof point. Connect it to their specific need. So an example would be, "What sets me apart is my ability to translate complex data into clear business decisions. In my last role, I built a reporting dashboard that reduced decision-making by 40%. I know you're scaling your analytics team, but that's exactly the kind of impact I want to bring here. This is specific, proven, relevant. You just made yourself unforgettable." Question number 3. Describe a time you worked in a team and handled conflict. Behavioral questions like this are where most candidates go vague. Oh, I love teamwork. I'm a great communicator. That really tells us nothing. Pull out the STAR method again, but this time focus on your specific role in the team, not the team's success. Here's an example. On a cross-functional project, 2 team members had conflicting approaches to the timeline. I scheduled a quick sync, helped both sides articulate their concerns, and we landed on a hybrid plan. The project launched 2 weeks early, and both team members later said it was the smoothest collaboration they've had. Notice, you were able to show leadership without having the title. That's powerful. Question 2, what are your greatest strengths? Don't just list adjectives. I'm organized, detail-oriented, a great communicator. Again, that's a resume bullet, not an answer. Here's an upgrade. Pick 1 or 2 strengths that are directly relevant to the role, then prove them with a micro story. 1 strength, 1 story, 1 result, done. Question number 1, tell me about yourself. The most common, the most important, and the most blown interview question of all time. This is not your life story. It's not a resume recap. It's your professional highlight reel, and it sets the tone for the entire interview. So you're gonna use the past, present, and future framework. Past, where you came from and what you've built. Present, what you're doing now and what you're great at. Future, why you're here and what you want next. Here's a full example. I started my career in X field, and I've spent 3 years developing this blank core skill. Over time, I've moved into current role where I've been focused on key achievement or responsibility. I'm really proud of, give a specific result. Now I'm looking to take that experience to the next level, specifically in an environment like this one, where give a specific reason the company excites you. I'm excited about what we could build together. The answer is under 60 seconds, it's confident, it's tailored, and it makes them want to know you more. Practice until it sounds natural and not rehearsed. That's the difference between a script and a story. Bonus tip. Here's the secret weapon behind every great interview answer, and almost nobody talks. Vague answers lose. Specific answers win. Every single time. The more specific your story, the more real it sounds. The more real it sounds, the more they trust you. The more they trust you, the more they want to hire you. Numbers, names, outcomes, dates, the more concrete detail you can drop, the more you stand out than the other 50 people who gave the same generic answer. Let's run it back fast. Question number 10, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Key formula, ambition plus alignment. Question 9, what's your greatest weakness? Real, past tense, fixed. Question number 8, why do you want to work here? Mission plus culture plus specific work. Question number 7, tell me about a time you failed. Star plus growth. Question 6, how do you handle stress? System plus example. Question 5, salary expectations, research plus range plus flexibility. Question 4, why should we hire you? Skill plus proof plus impact. Question 3, team/conflict story, star plus your specific role. Question number 2, greatest strengths, strength plus story plus result. Question number 1, tell me about yourself. Past to present to future. You now have the exact framework for the most common interview questions, but knowing them isn't enough. You have to practice them out loud. Say them in the shower, record yourself on your phone, practice in the car, do a mock interview with a friend. The goal is to make the answers feel like your words and not a script. Drop a comment below. Tell us the question you struggle with most. We will read every single one. And if this helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe. We drop career and interview content every week. And for your next interview, you're ready. You've got this. Go get that job.